Hey, 49ers faithful. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL world is absolutely buzzing with speculation and anticipation as reports emerge suggesting that the San Francisco 49ers might have made one of the most shocking moves of the offseason, potentially signing defensive powerhouse Myles Garrett. Sources hint that the team is eyeing a transformation in its defensive line, a move that could reshape the league's power dynamics entirely. Fans have been waiting for a signal that the 49ers are ready to make bold statements. And if this rumor holds any truth, it would mark a historic pivot in the franchise's strategy. The chatter is that Garrett's arrival could not only elevate the team's pass rush, but also inject a level of energy and leadership that has been noticeably absent in previous campaigns. Analysts are already speculating about how this signing might affect the team's salary cap, roster structure, and long-term plans, with insiders pointing out that the 49ers are clearly willing to make sacrifices to chase championship aspirations. The mere possibility of pairing Garrett with existing stars has ignited conversations across social media, where fans are debating matchups, scheme adjustments, and potential rivalries intensified by this hypothetical acquisition. Rumors also suggest that in order to accommodate such a high-profile signing, the 49ers might be forced to release a veteran defender, a move that could send shockwaves throughout the locker room. The speculation centers on which established player might be cut to free up space, and the implications are enormous, both on the field and psychologically within the team. Veterans who have been staples of the franchise could see their positions suddenly jeopardized, sparking questions about loyalty, leadership, and the balance between experience and raw talent. The league thrives on narratives, and this particular story carries all the elements of drama, tension, and intrigue that fans crave. Media pundits are already dissecting possible scenarios, weighing the potential benefits of bringing in Garrett against the risk of losing a key locker room presence. Fans are divided, some embracing the idea of aggressive reinforcements, others mourning the potential exit of a familiar face who has contributed for years. As whispers of contract negotiations circulate, the tension escalates, creating an atmosphere of suspense where no announcement is yet official, but excitement is tangible across all platforms. Insiders further speculate that this move, if real, could signal a broader cultural shift within the 49ers organization, hinting at a new era of aggressive talent acquisition. Garrett, known for his relentless pass rush and fiery on-field demeanor, represents not only physical dominance, but also a psychological weapon capable of intimidating opponents before the first snap. The rumored addition could force rival teams to rethink offensive strategies, considering the matchup nightmare that Garrett creates for quarterbacks and offensive lines alike. Analysts suggest that pairing a player of Garrett's caliber with the 49ers' existing defensive core could create one of the most feared front sevens in the league, potentially altering playoff projections and power rankings. Speculation also touches on the leadership dynamics. Bringing in a superstar can shift locker room hierarchies, challenging established leaders and demanding adaptation from coaching staff. Fans are already imagining highlight reels, sacks, forced fumbles, and game-changing plays, projecting an almost cinematic transformation in the team's identity. While nothing is confirmed, the narrative alone has dominated sports talk shows, podcasts, and social feeds, feeding a frenzy of anticipation that could influence ticket sales, merchandise, and even broadcast ratings. The financial intricacies of such a signing are also a hot topic among insiders, with speculation about contract terms, bonuses, and cap implications circulating relentlessly. Garrett's potential contract is rumored to be significant, and accommodating such a deal would almost certainly require difficult decisions elsewhere on the roster. The veteran player rumored to be cut might not only be a strategic decision, but also a financial necessity, reflecting the harsh realities of managing a top-tier NFL team. Agents, front office executives, and financial analysts are poring over hypothetical scenarios, trying to calculate the ripple effects of such a blockbuster move. Beyond immediate gameplay impact, the move could influence future drafts, free agency strategies, and the organization's approach to talent retention. The speculation paints a picture of a franchise willing to bet big, signaling ambition that could resonate across the league. Fans, meanwhile, are dissecting every rumor, creating mock rosters, and debating potential matchups, transforming mere whispers into full-blown narrative arcs that dominate conversations and spark heated debates online and offline. Even more intriguing is the potential message this move sends to rival teams, particularly those in the same division. Adding a player like Garrett could shift the psychological balance of power, creating an aura of dominance before the season even begins. Division opponents would have to adjust their schemes, rethink offensive line strategies, and mentally prepare for the presence of a player who can single-handedly disrupt game plans. The rumor alone has generated endless discussion about rivalries and how Garrett's hypothetical presence could reignite or intensify long-standing competitive tensions. Commentators speculate on how this could affect upcoming draft decisions, free agency targets, and even trade rumors, creating a domino effect of speculation that extends far beyond San Francisco. Fans are already imagining playoff scenarios where Garrett makes the difference in critical moments, turning close contests into one-sided victories. The energy surrounding this rumor is palpable, with social media trending hashtags, viral videos, and animated discussions contributing to an almost electric atmosphere of anticipation that blends fantasy with plausible reality, feeding the imagination of every diehard NFL enthusiast. Finally, the human element adds another layer to the rumor's intensity. Garrett's personality, media presence, and on-field competitiveness have been widely discussed, and insiders suggest that his addition could dramatically alter team chemistry. Veteran players, rookies, and coaching staff would have to navigate this influx of talent and ego, balancing respect, discipline, and integration into the existing framework. Speculation abounds about how leadership roles might shift, how locker room dynamics could evolve, and whether Garrett's competitive fire would inspire or intimidate teammates. The narrative also touches on fan reactions, projecting scenes of stadium energy, social media celebrations, and merchandise frenzy. Even as the rumor remains unconfirmed, the speculation itself has become a storyline, captivating audiences and dominating sports commentary. It's a perfect storm of drama, athleticism, strategy, and personality, creating a narrative that could shape the offseason and set the stage for a historic season. Should these whispers prove true and the 49ers take a leap into what might be one of the boldest moves in recent NFL history? Speculation is also swirling around the potential impact on the 49ers' defensive schemes, with insiders suggesting that Garrett's arrival could force a complete reimagining of how the team approaches each game. Analysts are debating whether the coaching staff would shift toward a more aggressive, blitz-heavy approach or maintain a balanced scheme that leverages Garrett's individual talents while keeping the rest of the defense versatile. The rumor hints at a domino effect on player roles, where current defensive stars might have to adjust their positioning, responsibilities, and communication strategies. Fans are already imagining a front seven capable of creating constant pressure, disrupting quarterback timing, and dominating the line of scrimmage in ways that few teams could counter. The excitement around the rumor extends beyond simple speculation. It evokes scenarios where Garrett becomes a game-changing force, inspiring teammates while forcing opponents into high-pressure decisions. Pundits are theorizing about matchups against top quarterbacks, imagining Garrett turning critical drives into turnovers and momentum swings. Even without confirmation, the potential strategic ripple effects dominate discussions, creating an atmosphere where every analyst, coach, and fan is recalculating projections, standings, and playoff odds as if the signing were already reality. Beyond the XS and OS, rumors suggest that Garrett's presence could have significant implications for team culture, leadership, and locker room dynamics. Veteran players might feel challenged by the arrival of such a high-profile talent, while younger players could benefit from exposure to his work ethic, intensity, and competitive mindset. Sources speculate that Garrett's strong personality could either unite the team under a shared sense of purpose or introduce tension as hierarchies adjust. Media narratives are exploring both possibilities, emphasizing the drama inherent in integrating a superstar mid-off-season. Fans are already speculating about locker room chemistry, team morale, and how Garrett might interact with existing leaders and emerging stars. Conversations on podcasts, sports networks, and social media focus on whether this move signals a shift toward a win-now mentality or a longer-term investment in redefining the 49ers' identity. The rumor has transformed into a storyline rich with conflict, strategy, and character development, offering endless angles for speculation, debate, and fan engagement even before a single contract is signed or a snap is played. Rival teams are reportedly on high alert, with speculation suggesting that the mere possibility of Garrett joining the 49ers has already influenced off-season preparation. Division opponents are theorizing about adjusted protection schemes, increased emphasis on double teams, and creative offensive planning to counteract a player who could dominate the line of scrimmage. The rumor has sparked analysis of potential head-to-head matchups, with fans imagining Garrett facing off against top offensive tackles in games that could decide playoff positioning and divisional supremacy. Analysts are debating how this hypothetical acquisition could influence draft strategies for rivals, forcing them to seek additional offensive linemen or complementary defensive pieces to offset the threat. Even casual observers are becoming invested, following speculative reports and imagining stadium moments where Garrett's influence changes the tone and momentum of high-stakes matchups. The narrative creates tension, drama, and anticipation, emphasizing how one move, even if only rumored, can reshape perceptions, strategies, and competitive dynamics across an entire division. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Speculation also extends to financial and contractual ramifications, with insiders suggesting that accommodating Garrett would require careful maneuvering of the salary cap and potentially difficult decisions regarding other key players. Rumors indicate that a veteran might be cut not simply for performance reasons, but to free up space for Garrett's substantial contract, a move that could redefine roster priorities. Analysts are projecting how this shift could affect free agency, trade discussions, and even future draft picks, exploring the domino effect of allocating resources toward one transformative talent. Fans are imagining the tension within the front office, the negotiations, and the calculated risks involved in taking such an aggressive step. Beyond the field, this rumor hints at a broader organizational philosophy, signaling a willingness to bet heavily on superstar talent to accelerate championship ambitions. The story fuels endless discussion, with commentators dissecting every possible angle, from financial impact to locker room morale, ensuring that speculation continues to dominate sports media well into the offseason. Social media has also exploded with reactions to the rumor, as fans speculate about Garrett's impact on game day excitement, stadium atmosphere, and team identity. Hashtags trend as fans debate potential matchups, envision highlight reels, and project Garrett's contribution to turning close games into dominant performances. Analysts are discussing the psychological effect on opponents, suggesting that Garrett's reputation could create hesitation, errors, and forced adjustments even before the first snap. Speculation has extended to merchandising, ticket sales, and fan engagement, with the idea of Garrett in a 49ers uniform driving demand and enthusiasm across multiple channels. Podcasts, video channels, and fan forums are filled with animated debates, with supporters painting a picture of a defensive juggernaut and skeptics questioning potential risks. Even in rumor form, the narrative has taken on a life of its own, influencing perceptions, emotions, and conversations, and creating a sense that the 49ers offseason could be as dramatic and compelling as any playoff game in recent memory. Finally, the human drama behind the rumor adds a layer of intrigue that fuels fan fascination. Garrett's personality, intensity, and media presence are widely discussed, and speculation suggests that his influence could elevate team standards, inspire competitive excellence, or challenge existing leadership structures. Insiders hint at potential locker room stories, interactions between veterans and newcomers, and the psychological tension of integrating a superstar into a team already rich with talent. Fans are already projecting stadium celebrations, viral clips, and electrifying moments that Garrett could generate on the field. The rumor, regardless of its ultimate truth, creates a compelling narrative filled with suspense, personality, and drama, capturing attention across platforms and communities. It's a storyline that transforms speculation into an immersive experience, allowing fans to imagine the possibilities, debate potential outcomes, and anticipate a season that could be defined by one bold, potentially historic move. The energy, intensity, and sheer excitement surrounding this rumor make it one of the most talked about stories in football, promising that whether confirmed or not, the idea of Garrett joining the 49ers will dominate conversations, headlines, and imagination for weeks to come. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.